I'm curious if people thought you were crazy when you made this massive transition. Because from the outside looking in, people thought you were crushing it. You were crushing it.
Yeah.
You were on reality TV. You were a model. You were running these nightclubs. Did you think that everything you added onto your life would add more fulfillment and happiness? But in reality, there was a point of diminishing return where the more you added on, the less happiness and fulfillment you gained?
Yeah, I don't know if any of those individual things added anything on. Like it wasn't a case of diminishing returns. It was like me trying to make myself less hungry by drinking more. Like it just wasn't fulfilling the right thing, right? I wasn't in alignment with this stuff. What I wanted was to do things that I had a genuine interest in, that I could be paid for, that people would recognize, that would move the world in a good direction. Modeling wasn't doing that. DJing wasn't doing that. Running the nightlife stuff was fulfilling in some ways, but it didn't move the world in a better direction. Like no one ever came out of one of my nightclubs and said, dude, you know what it is? I was feeling lost and alone, but after those 1 pound Jaeger bombs and that banging house music, dude, you changed my life. Like that didn't happen, but it happens like 20 times a day on the podcast. So I wouldn't say that I was reticent about making the change because I knew that something had to change. But in terms of what other people thought, yeah, like mum and dad, thankfully, have been very supportive and just let me do my own thing. But fuck knows what they thought. Like, oh, you're going to let go of this business that is, by anybody's standards, paying well, very comfortable, you're competent, it's not taxing on you, you know it inside out, to try and talk to people on the internet.
Was it easy?
Yeah, because I knew that, I just knew that I couldn't go back and do more of the nightlife stuff. Had I have been more bought into the life that I was living previously, moving on to a new one would have been harder. But that wasn't so much the case. And then winter of 2021, come out to Austin for 1 month, love it. Just really, really felt aligned when I came out here. And then start of last year, made the move to go full time. So that's another degree of like insanity, right? Not just leave the business behind to try and talk to people on the internet, but then leave your entire country behind that you've lived in for 33 years to go to this brand new city in a brand new country. I didn't have a visa at the time, so I was like hoping that I was going to get accepted for my O1 visa, which I ended up getting, which was brilliant. I didn't know anybody here except for a couple of people that I'd met on the internet through the show. But it's by far the best single decision that I've made. Almost every meaningful decision that you make in life has got risk on the other side of it. I've come to believe that there is no meaningful decision that doesn't have an in-kind massive amount of risk.